Good morning children. Myself Jyoti Nahar from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, Kota. First of all children, I would like to congratulate you all because now you have been promoted to class 4. So congratulations everyone, and I am going to take science of class 4, and today we are going to do chapter number 1, that is food, our basic need. So children, all of you open your books to page number 7 and let us start the chapter. So children, all of you open your books to page number 7 and pick up your pencils in your hand because we will be writing the internal questions also. So we are going to do chapter 1, food, our basic need. So children, we all have food, but have you ever wondered why do we have food? We have food because it gives us the energy to grow and stay alive. It also gives us the energy to work and play. All the activities that we are doing in our daily day, means daily we are doing many activities like playing, running, jumping, and we get the energy to do all these activities by the food. Along with that, it makes us strong and it protects us from diseases. It helps us, or it gives us the energy, immune system to fight against diseases. Now children, we have a small activity time here in which you are given some food items. You have to match the pictures with the names which are given below. The first picture shows mango, so you are going to write B on it. The second picture is of potato, that is in the on F, so you are going to write F in the block provided. The third picture is of coconut, so we will write D. The next picture is rice, that is given on E, and the next one is bread, that is C, and the last one is milk, that is given on A. So we are going to write the B, F, D, E, C and A. So this is a very simple activity time. Next we come to the topic nutrients. Now a food, it contains some substances. It should contain some substances which help us to grow, which help us to stay healthy, and these substances which help our body to grow and stay healthy, they are known as nutrients. And the different nutrients which are present in our food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. And these nutrients can be divided into 3 categories. Let us understand with the help of a flow chart. Now the nutrients, they are divided under 3 categories, that is energy giving, body building and protective. Under the energy giving, we have 2 types of nutrients, that is carbohydrates and fats. Under body building, they come proteins, because proteins, they help our body to build up. And the third category is protective foods, and fruits and vitamins and minerals, they come under this category, that is fruits and vegetables is the major source of vitamins and minerals, and they come under the heading protective food. So we have 3 categories: energy giving, body building and protective food. So children, let us discuss these nutrients one by one. First we are going to take up carbohydrates. These carbohydrates, they give us energy, they give energy to our body, and food items like fruits, vegetables, bread, idli, sugar and cereals, they contain a lot of carbohydrates. Means the sources of carbohydrate are vegetables, bread, idli, sugar, all these are sources of carbohydrates. So these carbohydrates, food items that are rich in carbohydrates, they come under the heading energy giving foods, because they give us energy to our body, so they are known as energy giving foods. And the people who are doing a lot of physical work, like the laborers, like the farmers, they keep doing the work throughout the day. They need to do more of manual labor. So these people, they need more of carbohydrates, they need more of energy, so they need more of carbohydrates. So children, we have our first internal question that you are going to write on the same page, page number 8. Which nutrient is needed by the people who do a lot of physical work? So children, let us write the internal question. I am going to write it on the board and you will write it in your books. So children, we are going to write the first internal question over here. Which nutrient is needed by the people who do a lot of physical work. So this is our internal question number 1, and the answer for this question you have to mark on the same page. People who do a lot of physical work like laborers and farmers should consume food rich in carbohydrates. So this is the answer for our first internal question. So the second nutrient that we are going to discuss is proteins. Now proteins, they help us to grow, they help our body to build muscles and to repair the damaged parts of our body. Sometimes when we fall down, our tissues get damaged or the cells get damaged, and these damaged cells, they can be again repaired with the help of proteins. And you children, like growing children like you need more of proteins because you are in the growing stage, and this helps us, these proteins, they help to build our body, and that is why we call them body building foods. And what are the sources of proteins? The major sources of proteins are food items like milk, eggs, meat, fish, curd, cheese, nuts, beans and pulses. All these are rich sources of proteins. So you should, you children, you are in the growing stage and you need more of proteins. So you should have more food items which contain proteins like pulses, beans. So you, these growing children need proteins as they are still growing. The next one is fats. Now fats, they give you more energy than carbohydrates, but fats, they are required by our body in very less amount, very less quantity of fats are required by our body. But if we have excess of fats, if the fat intake is excess, it makes a layer under our skin and that makes our body fatty. So that layer of skin keeps our body warm also. And what are the food items that are rich in fats? Food items like oil, ghee, butter and nuts, they are rich in fats. As fats provide us energy, so we call them energy giving foods. So we have two nutrients that come under the same heading, that is energy giving food, carbohydrates and fats. Both give us energy, so they both come under the heading energy giving foods. And our body needs very little fat, and the extra fat, if the intake of fat is more, then the extra fat is stored in our body and it can be consumed in future. And this extra fat is the layer of fat, this keeps our body warm in the winter season too. Next nutrient is vitamins and minerals, and vitamins and minerals, they help our body to keep fit and healthy, and they protect us from diseases. They give us the energy to fight against diseases. And what are the sources of vitamins and minerals? Fruits, vegetables, milk, eggs and meat. These are rich in vitamins and minerals. And again, these vitamins and minerals, as they help our body to fight against diseases or they protect us from the diseases, so we call them protective food. So, we have different types of vitamins, that is vitamin A, B, C and D, and vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. It is good for our eyes and skin. And what are the sources of vitamin A? They are papaya, carrot, leafy vegetables. These are the sources of vitamin A. Again, vitamin D, it is very good for our bones and teeth, and this vitamin D is obtained from sunlight. The major source of vitamin D is sunlight. Other sources are milk and butter. Then we have minerals. What are the examples of minerals? Calcium, iodine, sodium, iron, all these are the examples of minerals, and from these calcium, it is good for our bones and for our teeth. And what are the food items that provide us calcium? Food items like milk, cheese, curd, paneer and almonds, especially food that are milk products, they are very rich in calcium. So, we children like you people, you are in the growing stage, the bones need to be built up. So, you need to have more of calcium and iron. This helps in the formation of our blood. The blood formation in our body, it enhances with the mineral iron. And what are the food items which provide us iron? Green leafy vegetables, carrot, beetroot, apple and meat. These are the food sources which provide iron to us. Now we have the second internal question over here, which you are going to write on page number 9, children. Name a mineral which helps in the formation of blood. Let us write the second internal question. So, our second internal question is, name a mineral which helps in the formation of blood. So, this is a second internal question and you are going to mark the answer. Iron helps in the formation of blood. This is the answer for the second internal question. Now, our next topic is water and roughage. Now, along with these nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, our body also requires water and roughage. Water, it is required by our body for the proper functioning of digestive system. At least 6 to 8 glasses of water are required by our body. And what is roughage? Roughage is the fiber which is present in our food, but this roughage is not digested by our food, but it helps to remove undigested waste from our body. So, in other words, we can say that it is important for the proper functioning of our digestive system. And what are the sources of roughage? Whole grains, brown rice, salads, fruits and vegetables. These are the rich sources of roughage. Again children, we have our third internal question, which is name 2 food items rich in roughage. Let us write the third internal question. The third internal question is, name 2 food items rich in roughage. So, this is our third internal question and we are going to mark the answer on the same page. Whole grains, brown rice, salads, fruits and vegetables are rich in roughage. So, this was about the different nutrients of our body, the food which contains different nutrients. Now, let us do a small exercise. Let us recall. You have to write T for true and F for false statement. The first one is food gives us energy to work and play. Yes children, this is a true statement because it gives us energy to work, play, run. All these activities are possible because of the energy which is obtained from food. Bread and idli are energy giving foods. Again this is a true statement because bread and idli, they are sources of carbohydrates and carbohydrates come under energy giving food. The third one, growing children need more fats as they are still growing. No, this is a false statement because growing children need more of proteins, not fats. Fourth one, fats give less energy than carbohydrates. Again this is a false statement because fats provide more energy than carbohydrates. Fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals. This statement is true because fruits and vegetables, they are very rich in vitamins and minerals. So, along with this we are going to discuss the bookwork children. So, this bookwork is given to you on page number 12. So, open your books to page number 12 and we will do the book exercise. Which of the following is not a nutrient? Among these, proteins, carbohydrates and vitamins, these three are nutrients, but wheat is not a nutrient. So, we are going to take the C option, wheat. What makes our bones and teeth strong? For our bones, for a healthy teeth, we need to have more of calcium. So, we are going to take the D option, calcium. Which of the following gives energy? Energy giving foods are carbohydrates and fats. So, we are going to take the A option, carbohydrates. What helps to remove undigested food from our body? Roughage, it is required by our body to remove undigested food from our body. So, we are going to take the C option. Preserving food with oil and salt is called pickling. When we collect the substances or when we put oil and salt to keep the food items for a longer period of time, then it is called pickling. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Our second question is fill in the blanks. You are provided 5 words in the help box. You have to pick the correct one and put it in the space provided. The first one, exercise makes our dash strong. Exercise, it helps to build strong muscles. So, you are going to write M-U-S-C-L-E-S, muscles. Drying of food items to preserve them for a long time is called dash. When we dry the food items to keep it for a longer period of time, when we want to use it later on, then we dry it and preserve it, and this process is known as dehydration. So, what is the spelling? D-E-H-Y-D-R-A-T-I-O-N, dehydration. The third one, food is kept in a dash to preserve it for some days. When we have our food items left over and we want to preserve it, then these food items can be kept in the refrigerator. R-E-F-R-I-G-E-R-A-T-O-R, refrigerator. Then the fourth one, spoiled food items are dash for our health. Spoiled food items, if the food items are expired or if they have been spoiled, then it is not good, means it is bad for our health, B-A-D, bad. Fifth one, roughage is the dash present in our food. Roughage, what is roughage? It is the fibrous part or it is the fiber which is present in our food, F-I-B-R-E, fiber. The next question, name the following. 2 sources of carbohydrates, and what are the 2 sources of carbohydrates? You can write rice, potato, bread, idli. So, these are the 2 sources of carbohydrates. Then 2 examples of minerals. The minerals, different minerals are iron and calcium. 2 examples of vitamins, you can write vitamin A, B, C, D. So, you are going to write any 2. A nutrient which gives more energy than carbohydrates. Fats gives more energy than carbohydrates. So, we are going to write fats over here. 3 food groups. We have divided the food into 3 categories, that is energy giving, body building and protective food. So, these are the 3 food groups. So, children, we have covered half of the chapter and the book work in our video part 1. The remaining topics will be covered in our video part 2 along with the copy work. So, I hope you have understood the explanation and completed your book work. Thank you, children.